Hello there, welcome to my reaction to Incorrect Summary of Elden Ring Part 2 by Maxor. It's finally here, he took his time to perfect his craft, and let's see how it turned out. Yeah, it's been a while, like it's been a couple of months, but again, he did it so it looks better. I'm all for it. And I wanted to say something, but I forgot, so like, comment, subscribe, become a member, let's begin, I guess.
Do not play this video in the dark, it is very scary. The lands between, so beautiful, so tranquil, until I showed up. Welcome back, everyone.
Oh, I've seen screenshots of that on the
games of all time.
Twitter.
Deep role-playing mechanics, riveting combat, cool math games, happy Wii hosts, and probably a story so convoluted that entire channels exist just...
I just remember that this part has a lot of guest appearances, like a lot of different people voicing over, and I'm excited to hear them in here.
I do not know much about the lore, but I do know one thing. Malenia is definitely the Blade of Mikola. When we last left off, we endured great pain and suffering in our quest.
Can you imagine Vati makes a video and then he's like, actually, Malenia is not the Blade of Mikola. I would. No. I don't know what I would do.
But do not worry, the pain has only just begun. And if you somehow haven't seen the first part, then that's fine. I have also seen JoJo. So with the Elden Ring shattered and scattered among America's inbred dipshits, it's time to tear our way through enemies aplenty, attempt to find a girlfriend, almost impossible, and test the true strength of my hardware, because this will be our greatest challenge yet, and also the easiest.
If my hardware was able to handle it, yours can too. Right. That's very bright. Where did he stop with the last video? Was it Rodan? It might have been Rodan. Okay. I should have rewatched the first part. I should have watched my reaction to the first part. That's not a thing I'll ever do. Because I hate myself. Don't worry about it. The King and the Serpent.
Last time on Blatant Copyright Infringement Fair Use Edition, we struggled to take Grandpa off his life support with violence, delivered Garfield his precious lasagna, and finally convinced Joseph Hussein Biden to end it all with nuclear fire.
Yes, the explosion was the last thing in the video.
Fucking crazy. I better fast travel to the third Impact Evangelion. We're moving at a real breakneck speed. You know, just when I was thinking this game can't possibly get bigger, it gets significantly bigger. I'm not sure if the developers are okay, especially since they're trapped in the same room as that man. It turns out nuclear weapons are a great way to excavate the Earth, and there are no long-term consequences, which means we've got an entirely new area to explore, hiding just beneath our feet. And no, we're not going to visit the Blue Man Group again. I still have the nightmares. Wait a second. This is Michigan. I need to leave as soon as possible.
Hello, traveler.
Ah, it's a woman.
I am possessed of 4 arms, and that is what tickles thy fancy?
Pringles can.
Art thou of no more brain than stone?
Pringles can. Yeah. Some Pringaloonies, some crisps, some chips. Love them. Also, she can be there since a long time. Okay.
Can you speak English?
Can you throw yourself into a wood chipper? Listen, I have never seen a caucasoid run that fast. They kept yelling, "Go, white boy, go."
Okay.
I shall need thy help to run my errands.
May I ask why?
No, I'm going through a tunnel right now. Your signal is breaking up.
I apologize for that.
Okay.
I may not have...
I don't remember all the people who were casted to this video. I know, and the only one woman I remember is Shenpai, and I can't tell that if it's her or not. Anyway,
but this was the beginning of an absolute rabbit hole, one that would lead me
I don't think it was.
Disturbing territory in the future.
We will see.
This shit makes Blighttown look like a playground. Welcome everyone to the Nether Fortress. It's
I actually like that more than Blighttown.
Hostile women, which is my preferred enemy. I've always wanted to be a police officer. This is just like my favorite Japanese anime, Kill the Cats. And if that's a little too intense for you, don't worry. There are dozens of skinwalkers waiting around every corner. Just knowing that makes me feel very comfortable. But my favorite enemy in the entire level is in fact myself.
Yourself, yeah.
I am the boss of the level. Hey, what's up guys, Max over here. We're out here going after Shadow Peter Pan. I'm forced to fight the only bitch that I trust. Gonna lay a fucking smackdown on Dark Link. This battle is a unique concept to say the least. It perfectly copies and uses your entire inventory. And yes, this does mean you can unequip your weapon and laugh at him for the whole fight. He literally cannot damage me in this state. Not that you would need it, because if there's anyone in the world who knows how to keep me down, it is myself. This boss's weakness is naked anime women, but overall it was a great experience taking revenge upon
just like the protagonist.
Unfortunately, as a result of that battle, I have destroyed a part of myself. I have killed my artistic integrity. Hey guys, I built an entire torture chamber for animals in hardcore Minecraft, and if you want to see how I exterminate the innocent, stick around until I kill my son. I feel like if you showed this video to a Victorian child, he would die instantly. And speaking of, we've returned again to Jump Scare Junction. That's right, I lied to you. I give Dora the wrong directions. This area is an identical copy of the last time, complete with the
not identical, but yeah.
Enemies and the exact same boss, but this time he's glowing, just like this video. Now don't get I love beating Canadians to death, but why? Please do not subject me to more Canuckan boss torture. Now as for the rest of the area, it's pretty nice, you know, kind of short, introduces the brand new Sapient Sphere type enemy. That's okay though, I too have seen Steel Ball run, but what I really want to find is this knife, which is a surprise tool that will help us later. With this, I may now cause many kitchen nightmares. Let's go talk to someone who actually knows what's happening right now. Not you, though the alternative isn't much better.
Hey, Tarnished.
Yeah, hi.
I see you.
Seth is back.
LondonBinKnife.png.
So you know what it is then?
No, but if you desire a refund, I must redirect you to Ronnie the Witch and her Karian call center. Only then can you rebate your purchase.
Oh, I've met Ronnie before. She's, interesting.
But I must warn you, Tarnished.
She likes Pringles.
Of a blue gash is strong beyond belief.
She can. I said the joke again and okay, you know what?
Those 4 armpits must smell.
I'm going to leave now.
Oh, please no.
Welcome everyone to Horrors Beyond Comprehension, a land of
the
Finky Dinky. Making my way here was a treacherous affair. I had to dodge the magical artillery using my immense skill. This place, however,
what are you doing to run fast?
I would describe it a bit like the SpongeBob perfume department. You simply need to get through it, but you will lose a part of yourself. There are hands everywhere.
Pro tip: use fire. The hands hate fire. And now he's gonna be grabbed by one.
On the ceiling and within my nightmares. They are 90% of the enemies, and the remaining 10% kind of remind me of myself in a really strange way. My name is Yoshikage Kira. I'm 23 years old and making YouTube videos. As it turns out,
damn, there's 3 JoJo references already.
Implications for the kingdom, and one of those implications kind of slaps, you know, like a hand. I too would kill myself if I was written by J.K. Rowling. I can't even search for pictures of normal Knuckles on Google because I keep getting this fucking echidna. Human Knuckles just makes it worse. Now, what the fuck was I talking about?
That's not what I expected. Alright then. Okay.
So after dealing with my Oni-chan and killing the only normal people for miles, the game just gives up and has us fight a ghost instead.
Yeah, quite an easy boss fight, to be honest.
I've always wanted to kill a white woman. Also, I'm available at this address. This fight is actually an iteration on the previous Tree Sentinel boss, so it's a really good thing that I beat him.
Kind of.
You could say I have a lot of practice with the moveset. This time, however, we've got a copious amount of magic, even greater speed, and a horse ghost, which implies that there is a horse hell. Horses don't belong in the battlefield.
I
guess.
guess.
In the McDonald's menu. I can't even turn the bastard into glue anymore. This is just like George Orwell's Animal Farm. In summary, this boss is good, but
that wasn't George Orwell.
Or we'll see in 5 minutes.
That was
her a really comfortable
Juice.
B tier right next to herself, but that is a story for part 19. So for now, I'm just going to send her to a farm upstate.
I started following Maxor on Twitter, and he was talking about making it like maybe 5 parts of Elden Ring, and I am excited if that's gonna be the case, or if it is even more. Like one every few months, he's gonna go in 2023 making only Elden Ring content. That'll be insane and amazing, I think. I wonder how other people think that. Could have read the
By
comment
the way, I
section.
played this game for 130 hours and haven't slotted a spell. Now, as a full metal consequence of my vehicular
Neither did I.
we have finally unlocked Ronnie's Rise and my favorite part of the game, Ningyo Romansu Shimureta. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the writing on this one. I just don't really care for the Blythe arc where he eats the classroom. But to get to that, we have to fight the most dangerous and powerful boss of them all, the copy-paste key. If we can teach magic to fucking dragons and dogs, I don't even know why we try. The most powerful wizards can be found in a zoo. You know, at least
Yeah, dragons aren't
he's gone.
perfect.
Has chosen peace. I guess all that's left to do now is enter Toyota High School so I can finally meet the love of...
I want to say that I'm fine with like bosses being used again, especially if they have something new to them. Like, this is the dragon again, but now it has a couple new moves, like different breath, but it's pretty much the same breath attack. But like having a sword and then using glow sticks magic, it's pretty cool. I like that.
Of my life.
How the fuck did you do that?
Do what?
Ohayo gozaimasu.
She says, her long hair swaying in the Among Us Morbius Among Us sus.
So, why are you here exactly?
Oh god,
I almost had a
helps you. I
stroke.
gotta think about this one.
Tell you what, I'm also in the business of killing God. I want to restore the good old-fashioned values upon which we used to rely.
Is that a bad thing?
For you. Now, are you going to join or not?
Oh god, she doesn't know I'm a sub.
Wonderful. Your first mission is to kill my brother, Satan. You can find him inside his volcano.
Are you trying to kill me?
Don't come back until one of you is dead.
Well, I guess that's it then. Time to take the elevator so I can talk to my sleep paralysis demon.
The elevator.
Oh god, not him.
It is I, Brian Dog from Family Guy.
Please leave me alone.
I'm not really here right now, so please.
God damn it, it's an answering machine.
At the tone, please record your message.
I mean, it's like talking on the phone. It's not really an answering machine.
Finally, it's time to
I
continue
think?
playing the game. And to get to the aforementioned volcano, we must first ascend. We have to elevate our consciousness so I can have my date with Ronnie Senpai. Fortunately for us, there is an elevator. Thank God the Mountain of Death is wheelchair accessible. You just gotta watch out for the falling rocks. I'm beginning to get the impression that I'm not wanted here. So we enter the...
I don't know, why would you do
elevator
it?
custom
But you have that.
designed for the new American male and place our keys in the ignition like a sedan. Welcome every pony bazinga to the Altus Plateau, land of the fourth demigod and his magic treehouse. I originally meant to go to the volcano immediately, but this area is the world's biggest set of dangling keys. There are two paths we can take to traverse this area. The road of proper, upright civilization, or the forest of immaculate pain. You know, I did both of them, but this one is funnier. Welcome everyone to the Worm People Dimension, a region totally unique in how it decides to kill me. You see, the inhabitants have a special status effect called death, and the effect of
Yeah,
death is that
they
it kills
do.
you rather painfully, and there's quite a few of them. My favorite example is definitely Wormface, who is called that for no reason. All of his attacks are basically instant kills.
I mean, they all are
Take
Wormface.
the stealthy approach here. Hey guys, Maxor here, and today we're going to be sneaking into Big Shell. Right, and you have to stop the Facebook algorithm. It's giving people pronouns. So after navigating the Impale Jail, or just teleporting past it, because you can do that, we continue exploring Bikini Bottom so I may find the maniac. Just don't turn around on the bridge, because, he is there. So for the next part of our journey, we make our way to the Windmill Village, which
I did a quest with him, so I've seen him a lot.
apparently a fun time. You know, I may be a fan of older women, but this is a bit much. These bitches really do be reenacting
Same.
the plot of Midsummer in the local retirement center. Honestly, this area is pretty dope as long as you don't make them angry. Don't worry, women are very easy to calm down. So with our domestic situation now under control, we walk for 3 seconds until the boss just kind of approaches you, just like Dio and his stand. Welcome back, everyone, to the official IGN walkthrough. And today we're going to be fighting Slender.
I was using a shield. Oh, you are using a shield, never mind.
Fast, really fast, and his combos are longer than my video schedule. If you ever think you're safe against this boss, think
I don't think.
this man goes harder than a police officer in the
Not as
Black
long.
Sea. And to make things worse, we have a second phase which may be screamed
God,
audibly.
I can't comment on the thing that's happening because by the time I finish my sentence, 15 things already happened. But I don't want to pause the video that often.
Finally, the spaghetti coat. I haven't really fought a boss that required an exorcist before, but thankfully the priest was better at the game than me, so
Nice.
that's not the last time we're going to see him, although I wish it was. So
Yeah.
Frederick Fastbear, once again confined to his pizzeria, we approach the fabled gate.
I'm
of
fine.
Healthy
It's a
Eyeballs,
funny
and after
boss.
being welcomed very nicely by the residents, we catch a glimpse of our next destination. The next destination hurts my eyes. All you have to know is that I really
Kinda.
want to get there because I'm a moth, and also this anime girl. Naturally, my first instinct was to head to the front door, like the feds outside my house. But
it's
these
locked. You
instincts
can't
are not correct.
knock it
Also,
down.
Some people say my videos are too fast, so here's a dog. So instead of whatever that is, we need to take the side route to get in. I have to scope the tank
fine.
my devilish deeds. But upon reaching the back rooms, we find that the way is blocked by the dreaded, most powerful enemy of the entire game. That's right, the copy-paste key is back, and this time he's tired of my shit.
He's a bit better. Better is
This battle is really difficult.
not a word. He's stronger.
Because I have exhausted my horse jokes. To put this another way, he's tougher than my dad and hits harder than his belt. Not much is different this time around though, except for the damage. That is very good.
Yeah.
This is just like my Redmi Note 11 Pro when I criticized the Chinese government. Overall though, this boss is a very...
I see. I have a 5 Pro. I don't have money for an 11 Pro.
reskin and a literal gatekeeper for the content ahead, which is why I decided to exploit him using my horse, just like the Mongols. Absolutely peak game design right here. I'm very impressed. 1 second, guys. I need to answer my phone. So, with the evil lies of capitalism
That was
out of
a
the way, it's finally time to head
scream.
inside. This is what we've been building up for 13 entire minutes. And when I got there, I was so taken aback.
I can tell Mike picked that up. What the fuck is going on? Why are children screaming outside of my door, not from my
By
basement?
what I saw, that I fell off a cliff and died. A great start.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to Listerine, Royal Capital, a land that pleases the eyes and destroys my ears. The sound of the Smurf Jamboree is fucking inescapable. We're gonna hear it for the rest of the level in the form of my tinnitus. Look at this shit. Look how
it's
fucking
fine.
big it is. And yes, we can visit all of that, the entire city. Do you see that dragon? You can climb it. These enemies, they can climb me when I am 6 feet under. Enter the buildings, peruse the streets, find new enemies and die to them. We've got a little bit of everything.
New enemies is a copy
This
paste.
game is Dark Souls 4, 5,
But I don't think you fought
6,
one of these
so I ask
before.
again, are the
In the
developers
video.
okay? Do they sleep? So after our encounter with Band Class, we move throughout the city, becoming acquainted with its welcoming residents. And
I mean-
there are
Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna comment on developers not sleeping. It is Japan, so that's a possibility.
encounter with Band Class, we move throughout the city, becoming acquainted with its welcoming residents. And there are so many different paths that it's actually hard to
Yeah.
talk about. You can go down the streets and die, go through the storm
Like,
drain and be
it's an
trapped
open
in
world in the
snow
open
when the
world.
airstrikes go. Or you can go to the bad side of town and die to the exploding worm. I hesitate to
Yeah.
call this a level because this is a goddamn experience. Just don't enter this innocuous well because you'll have to fight the poo and piss men. Seriously, this is an entire dungeon in and of itself, and it's more convoluted and confusing than a woman. I want to get off Mr. Miyazaki's wild ride. Please let me see my family. But that is a story for probably never because it's guarded by the demigod of incest. I will have to deal with him later, preferably after he stops dealing with me. So once I finish up preening the garden and becoming one with the graveyard, we ascend to the next level of consciousness and begin making our way to the palace above. It's pretty beautiful.
Oh,
but
my
I
brain
won't
power is
suggest
onto-
installing railings because I am stupid. And also this anime. Speaking of which, here's the
It's why.
boss. He just kind of appears there. Gotta fight Casper the unfriendly piss. Now I could get into this boss, maybe talk about how he helped my insides experience fresh air, but he is very phoned in, and we're going to get quite familiar with him later. And also,
Yeah.
he has a stand, so that's how you
Yeah, he
know
does.
stand.
How many JoJo references is gonna be later?
We're just gonna forget that he exists. Maybe should have done that during the fight. So all that's left to do now is get into the giant tree so I can finally kill God. I've always had a grudge against that guy. After all, he made the British Isles, and some crimes cannot be forgiven.
Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people.
The tarnished who gets no bitches and stacks no paper. How are you alive exactly? How are you still single? Once I called the demigods family, but that was before I became racist. Though
Oh.
your tenacity deserves praise, it
I
is
was gonna say tinnitus.
for I have never lost a debate. What the fuck is wrong with you? Cancel culture strikes again.
Oh no. It's Armstrong.
Oh god, this fight is good. Like,
It is.
really fucking good. I just didn't sign up to play Sekiro today. That quirked up white boy do be busting it down sexual style, and his secret is methamphetamine. This shit is fast. Very, very fast. Faster than a Genshin player's trajectory to prison. So fast that the hammer doesn't even
Oi.
wait for phase 2. They call him Home Depot DoorDash because he's delivering the tools straight to you. Also, yes, I can make his weapon change color at will. It's like a speed run for epileptics. But what makes this fight difficult is not just the speed, not just the mobility, and definitely not just the damage, although there is a lot of that, but just how many fucking moves this man has, and all
Yeah.
different attack speeds, so have fun with that. This time around, we've got...
Oh, instead of Showing a meme very quickly and then changing to a different meme shown very quickly and then like going with the video. He now shows like 15 memes in the same frame and it's gone. I can't even comprehend that they happened in the time that they happened. Like 2 seconds later, like, oh yeah, there were 5 memes on the screen in the same time. I'm not gonna go back. The video's gonna take 3 hours for me, like, to react to. God. It's not a bad thing, I guess.
I remember when Dark Souls bosses were just an obese man. We were so young. But this does beg the question, why was Morgott just hanging out in front of Stormvale? Was he getting his groceries? Did he use a VPN? The only assumption I can make is that he just really hates you, and yeah, I can fucking feel that.
He was also hanging out in between Leyndell and Altus? Is that the locations? I forgot both of them. Where the battle place is, because you can find a weird version of him where there's a guy standing. He transforms into Morgott and then blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
Also hate me. So to come
it's weird.
Top, we've got to remain quick, brace the inside of our asshole, and to verify our online sources with correct documentation. Because this is the hardest boss so far and the easiest boss for the rest of the game. So whether we're delivering pizza or attempting deicide, Morgott will bring you the.
I don't know. Fire Giant is quite easy for me.
And the answer is usually
I know people had troubles with them. Same people have a Xiaomi 11 Pro. Note 11 Pro. I'm not a big fan of dubstep, but it does fit. And if it is from somewhere, I have no idea where it's from.
It was a hard-fought
Blasphemy
battle,
Boulevard.
but now it is time for me to claim my rightful throne.
Not yet. It's a fake.
I'm going to make God pay for this. All we have to do is go through the
Good luck.
Oh, this probably has an explanation, but something tells me
Throne is back. The throne is gone.
My actual objective is worse than this. Much worse than this.
I'm not pausing for every meme. No. I'll fight the urge.
Yeah, that's great. Look, I need help getting into the glow stick tree. Do you have any shears?
Oh, why didn't you say so?
No reason in particular.
Nah, don't worry about him. He's, doing stretches. For the next 5,000 years.
What?
Anyways, you need to, burn the tree.
Excuse me?
You need to go to Giant Mountain and burn someone to death. I want that shit to look like a...
Okay, inconsistency, Maxor. She's not the one telling you that the... Not Malinia, that's the Blade of Mikola. Melina tells you that, and then you ask her about it in more detail. Inconsistency.
Road flare.
You are scaring me.
The pain is immense and without limit.
Yes, I'm a dork. Fuck off.
You cannot run from me.
Chinese Smoke Factory.
The Mountain of Agony, both in the lore and in gameplay. But most
Yeah.
in gameplay, home of the 5th demigod, Satan, literally just Satan, Lucifer, the big D, if you will, who has made his home inside of a literal volcano where he intends to commit blasphemy in peace.
Which
Just
is pretty
one problem,
cool.
We gotta climb that shit ourselves, and the main way up is
Not necessarily.
a little bit linear. I call it the
So-
Habsburg family tree because this shit
I never played Metal Gear Solid 3, but was that the long letter reference with the music? I don't know.
one with a higher population of apes than Twitter.com. My favorite part was the
Like,
horrifying
the Snake
reference
Eater,
to my Appalachian
whatever that
hippie
is.
trip.
I think it's
Something
3.
is after me, but I don't know what it is. Now, don't get me wrong. There's still a lot to discover, but half of it is igneous rock, and what remains is a bit of special. Just gotta take out this enemy over here when suddenly bird jump scare. It feels a bit like every level collaborated to make.
It's not a
this
bird,
We
it's
got
also a
people, monkeys,
little
spastic
dude.
robots, and you better believe that the hands are back. We even get to see the handyman himself. He's getting really out of hand this time. You could say that I have my hands full. This is hands down the stupidest joke in the video. So after climbing up a little bit, 3
We'll
layers
see
deeper,
about that.
we gaze over a cliff whereupon Patches just breaks my fucking skeleton. Guess I have
Yeah.
to climb all the way back up. The top of the mountain is really fun though, especially when my computer decides
No, I
to
don't like that
it's
enemy.
like Disneyland for Victorian peasants or just Yugoslav war criminals. I think Satan might be up to something. It's just a guess though. So after 3 days of assorted
good guess.
mischief making, we finally arrive at the Volcano Manor. But at that size, it's more like a volcano gated community. Little did I know what I was getting into, starting with the Red. You know, like all the flags this is giving me. I feel like I'm inside of a gaming PC. Maybe this woman can give us more info.
Hello, Tarnished, and welcome to the Red Manor.
Feeling creative today, aren't we?
I am the virtual YouTuber of this manor.
Yes.
And this
I remember now there's Iron Mouse on the cast as well.
Aren't we all?
Anyways, can I interest you in joining the forces of Satan? We offer coupons.
For what exactly?
Mostly funerals, but sometimes Tesco.
Well, you know what? I do want to attack God, and the mood lighting here is sick as fuck. Where do I sign?
Oh, you don't sign, you kill.
What?
We crave innocent blood, traveler, and I expect a sufficient donation.
Innocent.
After all, you are what you eat, and I am a child at heart.
I think I chose the wrong voice actor.
Hail Satan!
Well, I guess since
No,
I'm so
perfect
now,
choice.
My outfit needs to get a little edgier, and my weapons need to become a little veggier. Potatoes aren't the only things that these can peel, and as a fresh recruit,
So that's
to
when the
Army of
switch.
Darkness, I now have
He was showing something from ahead or whatever. When he was in the sewers, he was wearing this, I think. And he wasn't wearing this at the time when he was flashing forward to sewers. So this is the moment he becomes this. In this outfit, he's gonna go into sewers. It's a Maxor Elden Ring timeline I'm building in my head.
Potatoes aren't the only things that these can peel, and as a fresh recruit to the Army of Darkness, I now have access to the office break room. It is surprisingly nice, so long as you avoid the souls of the damned. I do not care who the IRS sends, I am not paying taxes. Also, half my fellow
Good
demons
stance.
have scoliosis, so let's just
Like
go after
me.
my target, you know, instead of talking to them. And if I'm going to kill the innocent, I might as well do it with some chill beatings by Dr. Dre to relax and study to.
Oh. Riley the Idol? I thought it was a One Piece reference, but I don't think that's how you spell Riley. So I don't know what that reference to. JoJo because of the things on the sides? I don't know.
I think we might be the bad guys. Just kidding.
Nah.
I don't think. Oh shit, wrong door.
Congratulations, traveler.
No.
You have proven yourself my finest sin.
My sins are unforgivable.
You get to meet Satan now.
No, what's the occasion?
Dinner.
For
Can I
him?
leave now?
Have fun.
Hi
Higley?
there, Satan. Did you fall from heaven? I don't think he liked that one.
Take the spear. Spear is very fun.
Hey guys, Maxor here, and today we're gonna be trapped in, hell. Yeah, so it turns out war crimes and orgies are sins. Don't ask.
I
So
mean,
now that we're in hell,
you didn't have
meet
to.
all of my favorite
You can
heroes,
just TP again to the
borrow
boss,
and
to
also
the
all
Satan.
landlords that Mao killed. But to navigate this new landscape of fire and brimstone, we must venture into the many circles of hell, each one complete with their own trials and punishments, but mostly punishments. Now as for me,
Well.
I was sent to the circle of greed for being a YouTuber, and my punishment is continuing to make this video. It is 4 in the morning. Now the first thing you see
Nah,
on this
it's
level,
fine.
I mean the first thing, is an anchor direction. This tells us that we're in the circle of lust, where all the Genshin players reside. You know, I'm a really big fan of Sugma Kokomi. Boy, I sure do love being surrounded by women. Genshin Impact video very soon. Just gotta turn this corner and
I think he got lost in time.
Well, I'm sure he won't be bothered.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh my god, it's him, the Caprese Demon. Now for our next stop in every Denny's ever made, we're heading into Hell's Assisted Living Center, which is filled with unbaptized infants and the disabled. It was at this moment that I knew I was not being punished, but that I was the punishment. Also, Jesus Christ, this is darker than Ethiopia. After which, we find ourselves in the circle of gluttony, because the residents are a bit sluggish. I know, very funny stuff. It's time for some fun volcano facts with Maxor. Did you know that
Bazingu.
lava cannot hurt you as long as you are backstepping? Try to do it in real life. Actually, at this point, the lava
Okay.
is more of a suggestion. Summer enjoyers be like, at least there be no snow. Oh boy, I sure do love
Yeah,
taking
fuck
a
'em.
walk in the great state of Arizona. So after we're finished navigating the, kinky neighborhood, we head into the next circle of hell, the heresy, which is accessed when I pull a bridge out of the room temperature lava. This is where God puts all the papists after being dragged into the storm drain. Their Sisyphean punishment is that they have to get laid on Gmail. Delete every other website. You have to fuck and suck on Gmail. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll be attending mass to steal the wine. Hey guys, welcome back to my 600-pound death, and on today's episode we're going to be fighting the skinniest Reddit mod. This is not what I meant when I said I wanted jiggle physics. I think this boss may have had a few too many communion wafers. How many of those do you have to eat before it's considered one entire Jesus? This is your body, broken for me.
All
now,
of them.
Unlike the other foreskin brother, the absolute girth of this man might make you think we're in for a slower fight, but you are wrong. That would make the game easier.
Yeah.
He is even faster than that, and that just makes me go from depressed to impressed. And just like last time, his second phase is absolute body horror. Genuinely just the scariest shit I've ever seen in my life. Please consult your doctor before engaging in any Nikocado maxing. I think I'm gonna be here for a few more minutes. But finally,
I'm afraid to close my eyes on this video. I'll miss things.
No, I have body negativity. Also, holy shit, this music goes hard. This is an absolutely inappropriate boss theme for the inside of a Walmart. I think it's about time that we shave off some of that excess skin. Come on, do it. Give me your skin. If you aren't comfortable in your own flesh, you should pull it off. So now that I've officially shot Biggie Biggs, we can finally grab the and continue on the road towards the average California.
I want to hear that again.
Grab the and continue on towards the average.
Wait, what is the description?
We can finally grab the
Amnion, the innermost membrane that encloses the embryo of a mammal, bird, or reptile.
And continue on towards the average Californian summer. Me being sent to hell, they forgot to take my Bluetooth speaker away. That's right, we're finally here. The heart of the beast, home of deceitful serpents and their evil minions. You know, Washington. Also, more ladders. But honestly, it's a bit, easy to get lost in here.
Oh god, again.
I don't think there's much here that we haven't already talked about, besides the Egged One, just your standard committee of child skinners. So we're just gonna teleport straight to the boss, which is the actual way you do it because of the reasons why. All right, Satan, I've served you for too long.
Anyways, an actual way.
Oh, wait a second.
Sermon of the first sin. There you go, he's using the spear.
Welcome everyone to Doom Internalizing My Abuse, and today we're going to be fighting the we're going to Google how to kill him, because as it turns out,
there it
the
is.
reptile exhibit is in need of some heavy ordnance, of which I am an expert. The Serpent Hunter is, and I quote, on some anime shit, a weapon of mass destruction.
Oh yeah.
Built to kill just snakes, you know, like a secretary bird. It's also 3 feet from the entrance. That's
yes,
where
it
the
is.
chocolate out in the dog pound. God may give me his toughest.
I don't know how you can miss it.
We get his largest gun. We just went from Storm Ruler to Storm Meter Stick. This fight is the coolest shit I've ever seen. It is so satisfying to use this weapon, and the damage is absolutely biblical. My favorite part was when Cain beat his brother to death with a rock. The only drawback is that you are too strong, and dodging him is a little easy because the snake will signal every attack by pogging. But if I had to choose a boss to be easy, this one is pretty fucking up there. And trust me, I know about fucking up. Just ask the war crime trials. I have something to admit, guys. I didn't really kill anyone in the war. I only kill people like you, tomorrow. But as for this boss, his difficulty does not get in the way of the fun, of which there is plenty. I think the best attack is the one where he slimes me at the Kids' Choice Awards. Plus, I am always down for animal abuse, especially after the animal abuses me. So with that out of the way, I think it's about time that we graduate this noodle from endangered to extinct.
Not done yet.
Aren't you dramatic?
Demigod of Mount Gelmir.
Oh god.
15. Praetor Rykard. It appears that you are trying to
chills,
cut off my
really.
pet snake. So in return,
With the snake.
I will now cut off yours. The last thing you want on your journey to hell is to join the Serpent King as family. But
Family.
as it turns out,
Together.
that might be what you get.
Oh my fucking god. It's finally him. It's Satan. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, welcome everyone to the second phase of life, also known as death. And today we're going to be fighting the human centipede along with everyone he's ever consumed. That's right. This entire time we were participating in the world's most complicated buffet. Not to mention I'm carrying the souls of 4 entire demigods, so I just delivered Rykard his fucking pizza. But if you want to get
it's 4 pizzas.
Buy an immortal snake and live on him like a tumor. That's called making a deal. Now as for the gameplay, it's a little intense, you know, kind of spooky, kind of makes me cry, because this boss, on top of his normal moveset, set can use every snake attack, just like Metal Gear Solid. But that isn't even the dangerous part. That happens when he unleashes the 50 goddamn explosive skulls at the loudest possible volume and then dips my screen into a vat of
50 sounds too little.
was just built on a missile system. I could not tell you what's happening on the screen right now. The best way I can describe this fight is that it gives brain damage, just like playing Valorant, but in a good way. Valorant. Even still, this battle is not about that.
I like Valorant.
It's all about the spectacle, the weaponry, and of course the violence. It is a gimmick fight done absolutely correct, even if it hurts my eyes a bit. But if this fight gets one thing right, it is definitely style. And while this battle may be long, you know, like a cat, goddamn does it deliver.
This is much more my style. Why do I feel like Maxor learned editing while making fucking AMVs in 2006? Huh? Why do I feel like that? Especially with these moments. Oh, it's almost over, no!
Man, you two are a match made in hell. Hey, so, I might have killed Satan.
You fucking what?
Yeah, so, where did she go? Oh.
Gug.
She's eating what?
Arman's 10th, yeah. Uber Dungeons Blythe. I keep forgetting who that is because I haven't seen a lot of Uber Dungeons content. Russian Badger is Enya. Who's Enya? Beat Seer as Chills, as Rykard. Oh, it wasn't actual Chills. Or is it actual Chills? I don't know, that was very good. Gug! I didn't mean to say Gug, I just looked at Gog. Gog as Gog. Shanpai is running. Okay, I was correct. Seth is off near, and I did my Maxor. Alright. And there's a Genshin review as an recommended. The upcoming Genshin review. Unless there's a second one? That kind of would make sense. Because he did it before... What the fuck is the place called? The Electric Islands came out. The Japan. Oh, I forgot how it's called. And now it seems like in August there will be a new location that's coming out, so there will be 2 places in like a couple months. Much more content to make a second part of Genshin. I doubt it, but it would be fun. Anyway. Yeah, this wasn't more insane than I expected it to be. It's, if in the first Elden Ring part, it felt like he put a lot of memes in the beginning, but then it's kind of died down and was more concise, more understandable. As understandable as a Maxor video gets. Part 2 is, well, it is. It is a part 2. It was the whole way through. It was just insane. No wonder it took months to make. Now I need to end the video and reset my brain somehow. Any ideas? Anyway, thank you anybody who watched this. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to. Oof.